Hey there! In this lesson, we're going to make you an expert in ordering one of the most important things when you're living in Thailand, which is street food. And we're going to cover a whole bunch of vocabulary on the different types of street food, a bit of the grammar on how to cover it. So let's get right into it. I have my website, studythainow.com, open here into the lesson Vocab Builder Street Food. Call it Vocab Builder because it's got a lot of the street food. But first, we're going to go into a bit of vocabulary, or I should say grammar, on how you're going to order street food. Very simple, straight to the point. So when you are greeted at a restaurant like this, likely they're going to ask the question, "เอาอะไรคะ?" Or I can play the audio. We have audio on here as well.
เอาอะไรคะ เอาอะไรคะ
A little fast. And that's the question. What would you like? So here's the basic breakdown of the grammar. You can say "ao," which means, as we have here, to take, like I'll take, or to get, to want. You don't even have to say "pom" or "chan," which are the words for I. You can just start with "ao," and then, which is a mid-tone. You'll say your food, your dish that you want, and then you'll, of course, always add the polite particle. So this for female, since it's a statement, it's it's ka with a falling tone, so short falling tone, ka. So ao, food, and then ka. For male, if you're a male speaker, then you would say krap instead, krap, with a rolling R there. So again, it's just three words basically. You've got your ao, you've got the food you want, and then the polite particle. Now, an example of this here is if you wanted to say pad thai, "เอาpad thai krap," "เอาpad thai krap," or the female version here,
เอาผัดไทยค่ะ
there you go. You can also use "caw," same meaning, maybe slightly more soft, but honestly, I feel like it's the same. I guess it's a matter of opinion. So again, you could just use the same word with pad thai there.
ขอผัดไทยค่ะ ขอผัดไทยค่ะ
Okay. So we're going to skip this next part just because it's a bunch of extra grammar, but we want to go over some of, like, for example, do you want it spicy, add an egg, etc. We'll come back to that. But we want to look at some of the vocab words, and we're going to go through these again pretty quickly because there are a lot. So we have pad thai, which is the famous Thai dish. We have pad grapao, which is stir-fried basil. We have pad khing, which is stir-fried ginger. It's very gingery if you like it. Pad siu, which I love personally. It's wide noodles. Khao pad, which is fried rice. Very basic. So you can add the meat on these as well. So for example, khao pad gai is chicken. Khao pad mu is pork. And that applies to many of these things, except for tom yum here typically comes with gung, which is the shrimp there. So it's tom yum shrimp soup, pronounced tom yum gung. And then of course we have the famous som tam, which is papaya salad. We have lab, the minced meat salad, usually with mu, pork. We have kho mu yang, grilled pork neck, popular dish. We have mu ping, and this is the pork skewer. There's another kind of duplicate of this. Typically it comes with sticky rice, but we'll go back to that. So just simply fried chicken, gai yang, gai yang. Another popular dish, khao man gai, khao man gai. This is chicken rice, but really the literal translation is oily chicken rice, so it has like an oil sauce. Sometimes you'll see it with blood on the side, like chunks of blood. If you're sensitive to that, this is a dish you'd want to look out for with that one. Another one is khao kha mu, khao kha mu. So that's skewered pork leg on rice. It's pretty good. Goi tiao rua.
ก๋วยเตี๋ยว เรือ
There we go. I stumble on my words a little bit, but goi tiao rua. Another dark liquid soup. So goi tiao is it's a soup similar to pho, the Vietnamese soup. You'd say the Thai version of it. This version again also has blood in it typically. Goi tiao tom yam. So again, that just like the tom yum soup that with that red curry sauce, this is the soup version of it, or the pho version of it, you'd say. Yen ta pho is like a pink noodle soup. This might be a little pinker than you'd probably see it, but it's a good example. Rad na is noodles with a type of thick gravy. Personally, I hate it, but I guess it's a matter of preference. Hoi tod is an oyster omelet. Khanom jin, it can have different variances, but it's groups of different like kind of rice noodles and some side things with it. Gang kiao wan, green curry soup. I really like this myself. Very good. Another version of a curry soup is masaman. Fried spring rolls, bo bia tod. Here, fish cakes, tod man bla. These are also something you'll see around. All of these are very common street food. So as I mentioned, you could say mu ping, but if you want konyo with it, you'll say konyo mu ping, right? Kanom krok is kind of a coconut pancake, very common on the street. Usually you get them in pretty cheap, small portions, but very good. Roti you'll see is a dessert. This is the most basic version, but usually stalls will have all sorts. They'll cover it in chocolate with bananas. Very good. Gloi tod, so literally fried banana snack. Luk chin ping, grilled meatballs. Bla muk yang, so that's grilled squid. And then finally, khao mu dang, and that's a red pork rice dish. So believe it or not, this is just some of the many popular dishes that you can order as street food or in small restaurants. And we just want to go over, okay, so let me go back actually. On the website here, for free, you can just go, if you want to actually, so hearing these, being introduced to them is one thing, but if you want to go to a restaurant and order something, you need to be able to say them from memory. So on the website, I have flashcards with these that you can, it's a game you can play there to help put them into your memory. We also have that sentence pattern. So let me just play this here.
เอาผัดไทยค่ะ
So you can see that sentence pattern put with pretty much everything on the list. And if we scroll down a little bit, we also have, or if we scroll down quite a lot, just some final tips. So ordering is usually short and direct. You don't have to put a lot of words into it. It always helps to smile. It also doesn't hurt to point at the food that you want. Sometimes there's not pictures though, so again, it's good to look at the spelling here. And people expect it to be short and brief in a restaurant. You don't have to have a full conversation. So let's go back to that other little grammar section here. There we go. Okay, so a few phrases that you may want along with this. You may be asked, เอาเผ็ดไหมคะ? เอาเผ็ดไหมคะ? Do you want it spicy? So if you want it spicy, you just say เผ็ดครับ or เผ็ดค่ะ. Or the word ไม่ for no in front of it, ไม่เผ็ด. ใส่ไข่ไหมคะ? Do you want an egg on it? So the verb would be ใส่ to place, right? So you could say that for yes, or ไม่ใส่ครับ กินที่นี่หรือใส่ถุงคะ? Would be, are you eating here, or put it into a bag, which would mean to go, but it's pretty significant to understand that. So you would just say one of the phrases, one of the parts there, กินที่นี่ as a response. กินที่นี่ครับ กินที่นี่ค่ะ ใส่ถุงครับ ใส่ถุงค่ะ would be your responses there. And here we have the answer to the above one. ไม่เผ็ดค่ะ เผ็ดนิดหน่อย you could say a little bit spicy. ใส่ไข่ค่ะ or ใส่ถุงค่ะ. So we have some examples there. And then finally we have counting. In Thai, typically you'll have some sort of the number along with a classifier. So the classifier can be any number of things, like in this case, a plate. So 1 จาน I'd like 1 plate. So you could say เอาข้าวผัด 1 จานครับ I want 1 plate of fried rice. It's different though, of course, with something like หมูปิ้ง because that doesn't come on a plate, it comes in skewers. So they have this phrase here, ไม้ which means like a little stick. So you could say เอาหมูปิ้ง 2 ไม้ I want 2 หมูปิ้ง sticks. Or if you really like หมูปิ้ง you could say like เอาหมูปิ้ง 6 ไม้ you might get a reaction from that, you know. Same thing with a bag, of course. If you want a bag, you wouldn't say plate, right? So you could say เอาต้มยำกุ้ง 1 ถุง เอาต้มยำกุ้ง 1 ถุง. I'd like 1 bag of tom yum with shrimp. And here we have again หมูปิ้ง 2 ไม้, so that's the example of how you'd use it. Okay, that's all I have for the lesson today. Of course, going to studythainow.com and looking at the full lesson, you can review this. It's a lot of information in one place, and use the flashcards to put it in your memory. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section, and I will see you in the next video.